If AI was translated into like human feeling robots, would y'all hit? How do we fear the uncanny valley? I don't know. Y'all know what uncanny valley is? It's just they do look scary.
You feel spooked, frightened, bewildered, maybe? This is the uncanny... Okay, you all probably know what the uncanny valley is. But if you don't, it's a psychological theory that explains the discomfort people feel towards something that looks almost human, but not quite. As shown in this graph, as something becomes more human-like in appearance, people respond more positively to it, until a certain point where we find it disturbing. This dip or valley in affinity is called the uncanny valley. Take for example dolls. At the midpoint of the graph we might have something like this. You can tell that it's not human, it's cartoony and doesn't have super realistic features, but then we have something like this. Now me personally, I find this a little creepy. I don't know what it is, but there's something in those eyes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If I see this on my, or like on a counter, like I'm going to like shit myself. Like wake up and see this on my counter, I'm going to shit myself. That is. Like, I do not play with them dolls. Like them dolls are something serious, family. Like do not ever think a doll is like, don't ever think a doll is actually a doll. Because what if when you're not looking, that shit starts moving, bro. And that's some real shit though. Like we've seen Toy Story, bro. I've already told you that conspiracy, bro. Like. Movies are real to a certain extent, bro. What if toys actually came to life, nigga? And there has been like spirits going into the dolls. I don't even play that. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like it. Now it does vary depending on the person. Obviously these toys sell, so not everyone finds these creepy. But there is a reason dolls are a big part of the horror genre. In this video, I'm not going to be focusing on what the uncanny valley is, as I kinda just did that, and plenty of others have already covered it. Instead, I'll be exploring the different theories that try to explain why we fear the uncanny valley. What in our evolutionary past or psychology gives us this fear of things that look almost human? Will we uncover the answer? Well, you'll have to stick around to find out as we dive into the mystery of the uncanny valley.
Where's the intruder?
Fair warning, this video will contain imagery that people may find disturbing, so leave now if you don't like that. You know what? Actually, let me get this out of the way. Boo! Okay, that was the scariest one. Not that
Boy, slow down.
bad, right? Anyway, now onto the theories. The theory of mate selection suggests that uncanny features make us feel uneasy because our brains are wired to avoid potential mates who show signs of low fertility, poor health, or weak immune systems. I can see how this could make sense. People have a natural reaction to others they would or wouldn't like to badoingle with. More attractive people are received more positively in our minds, and less attractive people, not so much. I mean, look at modeling, movies, TV, even politics. A lot of it is cultural, sure, but our brains are wired to favor more attractive people. Though, I don't really agree with this theory. For one, we can find people of a group we aren't attracted to unattractive or frightening. Like, we can see straight dudes bullying other straight dudes for being unattractive. Or I guess in the case of the uncanny valley, a straight girl can find Momo scary. And for another, I mean, come on. You really think people are scared?
Wait, stop. I ain't like he's downplaying Momo, but in 6th grade, that shit was scary as fuck. When those videos actually first came out, that shit was scary as fuck. So I don't know why he trying to downplay that shit. Like, Momo was not an actual phenomenon that niggas were actually dead ass scared of.
These things because they don't want to do the devil's tango with them. Speaking of the devil.
Boy, slow down. I don't play that shit.
Many creatures from folklore and religious texts fall into the uncanny valley. Creatures like the Nephilim and the devil from the Christian Bible, the Golem in Jewish folklore, or the Wendigo from Algonquin cultures. All of these are human-like creatures with something unsettlingly off. The Nephilim and Golems, for instance, are giants, larger-than-life versions of human beings. The devil has the form of a man but with animalistic features, and the Wendigo, as described by Basil H. Johnston, has skeletal, emaciated features as if it were a hollow shell of a person. A common theme in these creatures is the idea of soullessness or a broken soul. The idea that they are human-like beings but distinctly lack the sort of thing that would make them truly alive or human. Kind of like how I feel when someone says Mosasaurus or Pterodactyl's a dinosaur, which they are not.
Which they are? Like, what is they talking about?
But soullessness is also something we associate with robots or dolls, human-like but completely artificial entities. This theory, I like to call the religious theory, suggests that our fear of the uncanny comes from a deep-rooted fear of the soulless, demons, fallen angels, golems, beings that resemble us but lack what truly makes us human. Personally though, theory, just like the last,
what?
Beings that resemble us but lack.
I don't know why you did that. But imagine imagine waking up in the middle of the night, right? You wake up in the middle of the night. You like, what time is it? You look at your phone. You look towards your closet and you see this shit. All my life, I'm shitting myself. I'm pissing everywhere. What can you even do in a situation like this, bro? That's. This shit is scary as fuck. This shit damn near like 6'6". Like, what the fuck?
Lack what truly makes us human. Personally though, just like the last theory, I'm not totally convinced. It's not that I dismiss the theory because it's religious. Rather, I find it hard to believe that we fear something simply because it lacks a soul. After all, there's a lot more concrete evidence backing up other theories. Still, it's an interesting perspective to consider as we explore other theories that may be a little more convincing. The predator theory suggests that there used to be human-like creatures that preyed on humans in the past. Similar to the religious theory, a lot of people associate things like giants, demons, mythological creatures, and cryptids. This is different from the mimic theory though, which I'll get into later, as that these are just creatures that look like humans and are not intentionally trying to mimic humans. The only evidence people really have to back up this theory though is saying something like, oh, well, so many cultures across the world have stories about humanoid creatures. They gotta be real, right?
I hate that opinion.
We have stories about humanoid creatures today. A bunch of them. Take the rake, for example. There are people who believe this creature exists despite obvious proof of it originating on the internet. On 4chan. Or Slenderman. 2 girls stabbed their friend over this guy. If you believe this theory, I don't blame you. It spread a lot across TikTok and Instagram, which, if you've seen my other videos, you should know is kind of a theme. Now, I will say, there is actual evidence of humanoid creatures existing with our ancestors. They're called Neanderthals and other hominids. Now, this is another theory people throw around, the other hominid theory, as I like to call it. The theory that we developed a fear of ancient hominid species because they look like us, but just a little off, and we competed with them. It's not a bad theory. I mean, some of these guys do look a little freaky. Me personally, I don't find them that scary. But one of the main problems I have with this is, if we were so freaked out by these guys, why the hell do I have Neanderthal DNA? I mean, my ancestors bred with these guys.
Primitive us.
Plus, some of these things that are part of the uncanny valley do not look like some of these hominids.
Damn.
The disease theory suggests that our fear of human-like objects and creatures might come from a prehistoric instinct to avoid corpses and sick people. And it makes sense when you think about it. Robots and dolls that look almost human often have stiff, unnatural movements and lifeless expressions, kind of like someone who's sick or dead. The theory is that our brains still pick up on these signals as a warning, just like it did for our ancestors, even though now we're dealing with robots, dolls, weird CGI, and sick people. I think this theory does make sense for a lot of cases. Take this for example, a prop of a severed head used for the show Dexter. Yes, it's fake, it's not real.
Cool.
Please, don't block my video again. It gives off some uncanny vibes, and it is supposed to be a recreation of a dead person, so it fits this theory. Honestly, a lot of Uncanny Valley images apply to this theory.
What's
For some
good,
examples, Momo, with the shrink-wrapped, skull-like face and bulging eyes. This drawing by Sinister
Bro, what are we
Scribbles,
watching?
again,
We're watching,
a shrink-wrapped,
why do you fear
skull-like
Uncanny Valley?
face with bulging eyes.
Basically, Uncanny Valley is like, things that look like humans, but it's not. Basically, and people are scared of them. But I ain't glad nigga going in great detail, my nigga. This shit kind of scary, man.
That old YouTube
Niggas,
video
hell
called
no.
My Dead Great Grandma's Coffin in My Own Backyard, where that dude kisses a literal corpse.
What?
Get more into that. If you know, you know. And even the police sketch
not watching this shit at night by myself. Fuck no.
of the Baton Rouge serial killer almost looks like
Oh,
a
wait,
pale
matter of
dead body.
This nigga's the Baton Rouge serial killer? All my life, I saw this nigga, I'm shitting myself. That. I don't know why I keep saying shitting myself, but like that shit, that's scary. My nigga, if he runs up to you with a knife, you're not gonna be scared. Let me know. Cause this nigga actually like a serial killer. This nigga looks fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Body. It's even got the dark lips and
the
exaggerated
hell?
eye sockets. So, mystery solved, right? Well, I'm not entirely
Bro,
convinced.
imagine going to the store and turning the lights off. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah. You might go. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shit will get crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, finna move fast as fuck too.
I know.
Imagine, what if he bleeds your shit? I would find every object and throw it at nigga. I ain't gonna lie, don't play
I
fair.
said this for every other theory.
Yeah, that'd be alright.
Though I don't really agree with this theory. Personally, though, I'm not totally convinced.
I hate that opinion.
Why the hell do I have Neanderthal DNA?
But I do definitely think this is the strongest theory so far. But there are a few examples that I can't quite fit into this theory. Specifically, CGI and deepfakes. Take a look at this image. Or this one. Some may say they're just a little weird, nothing too bad. Others may say they're scary. Personally, I don't mind them too much. I used to watch the Polar Express every Christmas as a kid, so maybe I'm just used to it. But I think we can all agree there's something off about them. But it's not because they look diseased or dead like the last theory. They just look off. So what could explain this?
You see, bro? Like, get out of here with that, bro. Stop. The mimic theory? Yep, you're cooked. Yeah, I ain't lie. Or what if I got cursed? Whoa. Look at that. You see, bro? You see, he like dry. You see, bro? I'm thinking that shit was actually like
Homo mimus phallusis, or more simply known as the doppelganger. A fictional creature concept created by user Ohio Pingu69, what a name, on r/speculative evolution. The doppelganger is a mammalian creature that evolved a particular fancy for human flesh.
whoa, what is this? What is this?
And relies on it solely as its food source.
Wait, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. What if imagine how good a, wait, no. Do y'all think if a girl mouth was like right here open and right here open, do you think she'll get like the greatest head? Let me know. Let me know, chat. Or am I tripping? That freaked out? My bad.
Source. Evolving in Africa alongside humans, the doppelganger gained adaptations to help it hunt humans in the dark. A lanky body with long limbs that both helped it climb and reach speeds up to 50 kilometers per hour. Cushioned feet that absorb sound, and of course, a face that mimics that of a human.
Boys, slow down, bro. And for niggas who like camping, like, even though you might think this shit not real, what if this shit is real, bro? Like, why would you go hiking, camping, sleeping overnight, knowing this shit can happen, knowing a mimic can come, kill you, bro? Like in GTA though, like why would you want that? And especially, yeah, and people go camping in like the most haunted mountains, knowing that something like this might happen. Like what? And then if you tell somebody, they might not believe you. Like, come on.
But would you be fooled by this? Probably not, right? I mean, it's got no eyebrows, it's completely pale, the eyes are a little far apart, it overall doesn't look too much like a human. But that's the point. This creature uses the confusion that the uncanny valley generates to bewilder its prey before attacking. Now, of course, this thing isn't real, but it's a good introduction to this theory as it...
Imagine you see a human wolf like this. What the hell? I ain't gonna lie, yeah, bro. At that point, you got it, bro. Just take whatever you want, bro. I ain't gonna take whatever you want, bro. Like, just take whatever you want, bro. You got it, bro. If I see something like this, you win. I'm not even gonna run. Yup, leaving your ass. Like, I would dead ass run. They can have everything, bro. And what makes it worse is no point in running because they're going to outrun you. They're going to get you. Like, well, what can you do? What can you do? A creature that has the ability to shift into all that dumb shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Just like leave me alone. At that point.
Distinguishes itself from the predator theory. This creature evolved adaptations to look like humans because it hunted humans. Things like Neanderthals and other hominids.
Like what? What? Man, hell nah. Yeah, I hope I'll be dreaming. Yeah, I could. Yeah, you would hope. You try to pinch yourself. You can try to pinch yourself. That nigga gonna blitz you. He gonna blitz you. Straight like that, he's gonna blitz your shit, bro.
It's look like humans because we have a common ancestor. Or if we go the religious route, things like giants and folk creatures, for the most part, don't look like humans to trick them. They just look like humans because that's how they were created. That is what distinguishes the predator theory from the mimic theory. Now, the first idea in this theory is that in our very distant past, as in when we were little rodent things or even earlier, there was something that adapted to look similar to us in order to trick us into trusting it and prey on us. Similar to the doppelganger mentioned before, but way further in the past.
That shit sounds so believable, though. Like a creature adapting to be able to eat humans. That shit sounds too believable, bro. Like, you couldn't tell me not one creature on this planet right now can do that. Knowing that all this fucking ancient shit going on, bro. Like, stop it.
And we've just retained that fear. The second idea is that something in our recent past has given us this fear, aka something that is purposely, with thought, imitating humans. Obviously, something in our recent past has given us this fear.
Nah, shit. Would be funny if I see this shit or if I take out the trash shit, I ain't gonna lie.
AKA something that is purposely, with thought, imitating humans.
Like,
obviously, the main idea of this theory is something supernatural, like a shape-shifting cryptid, or alien, or something like that. But it could also have relation to the other hominid and...
Like, imagine you in the forest, your homeboy come dap you up and eat you, my nigga, and it turns out to be like a fucking wolf. Like, that shit is crazy.
Disease theory. It could be that these other hominids, or maybe even other humans, wore the skin of humans in order to intimidate us or other tribes, and it has been ingrained in us to fear this imitation. There isn't much evidence backing up this theory. Skin of humans in order to intimidate us or other tribes, and it has been ingrained in us to fear this imitation. There isn't much evidence backing up.
Not a monkey one?
Alien or something like
all the
that.
way back here?
But it could also have relation to the other hominid and disease theory. It could be that these other hominids, or maybe even other humans, wore the skin of humans in order to intimidate us or other tribes, and it has been ingrained in us to fear this imitation.
Like,
There isn't-
okay, bro. Like, what is up with this shit? I don't want to know, bro.
Much evidence backing up this theory. There's no evidence of non-hominid creatures mimicking humans.
Some animals can mimic human speech, but not human appearance, bro. You know why? You know why we haven't discovered it? Because every time someone finds it, either they die or you don't believe them. So, just hear them.
Nor is there any evidence of the supernatural doing this. I mean, there's videos online, but most of that shit's fake, so not much of evidence. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you probably know that I like to debunk stuff. The Philadelphia experiment, Deloitte ape, and the theories of the body girl are all things I've tried to go through and find the truth for.
What are these, bro?
With this, you'd
In the
think
woods?
I'd do the
Yeah.
same. I mean, it sounds kind of absurd when you look
Yeah,
into
bro.
it. Humans wearing other human skin, a supernatural shape-shifting creature, I mean, come on. But one night,
Why is it like that's just crazy or something, bro? I just know that like the Bermuda Triangle does not exist. Like niggas have explored the Amazon. My nigga, like, what are we talking about? Like you die, bro.
I was really thinking to myself why I feared the uncanny valley. I was looking at this image specifically when I really tried to think about it, and I
Shit, it would be funny. Damn me that. Yeah. Bro. Bro. Imagine in like the 2030, and these are like the women walking around. Like you like pay to hit. Like imagine. Like they've got them so real, you just pay to hit. You would not be coming back to life too. No, you not be coming back to life. This is not for or GTA. Yeah, nah, facts. No,
realized
they gonna get your ass. They gonna get your ass. Wait, like let me know, like if AI was translated into like human feeling robots, would y'all hit? Is that crazy to say? Would y'all hit? Yeah, let me know. Let me know something.
this doesn't make me uncomfortable because it looks like a dead person or soulless, or because I don't want to badoingle
Sure,
it.
that might happen IRL later in life. Generation cook. Nah, 100% though. 100% though. People are already buying sex dolls. Like, come on now.
But because it looks like it's
bro.
trying to mimic a human. And that is what makes me uncomfortable. And yet, I'm still not convinced. I know, I'm sorry. So you know what? Enough of my opinions. Let's look at what the science has to say about it.
There we go. Oh God.
Okay, so I recorded and edited that last part before even writing this part. Little did I know I would not find much of anything that I haven't already said. I did find that the science for the uncanny valley is quite debated. In fact, the very existence of the uncanny valley, separate from other fears, is pretty debated. The most accepted theories by scientists seem to be the disease theory, and to my surprise, the mate selection theory. There are a lot of other theories out there. If you want to do more research, I've got some links in the description. But according to most sources I found, it's most likely the disease theory. But there really is no solid consensus on why we have this fear, which is why I made a video on it, and why it fascinates me so much. It's something we really don't have a good grasp of. And it's something creepy that we don't have a good grasp of. So it just really gets me interested. But which theory do you believe in? Let me know in the comments. I know I kind of ragged on a couple of them, but if you believe in one of those...
Hey, y'all let me know which theory y'all believe in most. I low-key think they're all good theories except for the mimic one. But like there's no way a mimic is not real. I low-key think they're all good theories. Like deadass. Like name me one theory that's not a BS. Yeah, name me one. You couldn't except for the mimic one, bro. Except for the mimic one. Oh God. But y'all let me know.